The dust motes danced in the single beam of light piercing the attic's gloom. It was up here, amongst forgotten treasures and relics of a bygone childhood, that Alex found it. Tucked away in the corner was an old, splintering toy box, its paint faded and peeling. Curiosity overpowering the slight unease the attic always gave him, he lifted the heavy lid. Inside, nestled amongst moth-eaten teddy bears and chipped soldiers, was a puppet. Its painted-on smile was too wide, its ceramic eyes too glossy. A small tarnished plaque on its stand read, "The Grinning Man." An involuntary shiver traced its way down Alex's spine. That night, sleep offered no escape, only a descent into a twisted reflection of his own home. He found himself standing in a hallway that stretched into an impossible, inky darkness. The familiar wallpaper seemed to writhe, its patterns twisting into leering faces. A faint, discordant tune, like a broken music box, echoed from the shadows, each note grating on his nerves. The air was cold, thick with a palpable sense of dread that clung to him like a shroud. This was his house, yet it felt alien, a place of profound wrongness where the very laws of space seemed to bend and warp. Then a shape emerged from the darkness at the far end of the hall, the Grinning Man. No longer a mere puppet, it stood as tall as a man, its movements a grotesque, jerky parody of life. That painted smile seemed to glow in the dim light. Panic seized Alex and he ran. The chase was a frantic, disorienting blur through the nightmarish house. He threw open the door to the living room only to find himself back in the same endless hallway. He scrambled for the stairs, but they led nowhere. Shadows danced in his periphery, morphing into menacing shapes, and the puppet's clumsy, thudding footsteps were always just behind him. He finally burst through a door and found himself trapped. It was his own bedroom, but the room was a circus of horrors. Dolls with cracked faces turned their heads to watch him, and toy soldiers marched with menacing precision. The music box tune was louder now, deafening. The Grinning Man filled the doorway, its head cocked at an unnatural angle. It took a slow, deliberate step into the room, then another, its glassy eyes fixed on Alex as it slowly closed the distance, cornering him against the wall. Just as the puppet's porcelain fingers lunged for his throat, Alex's eyes shot open. He was in his bed, tangled in sweat-soaked sheets, his heart hammering against his ribs. Sunlight streamed through his window, illuminating his perfectly normal, safe room. A wave of relief washed over him. It was just a dream. But then, a sound from the corner of the room drew his gaze, a slow, rhythmic creak. The lid of the toy box, the one he'd left in the attic, was slowly, impossibly, lifting all on its own.